Hey Glamazons, how are ya? So I got about 50 minutes on the clock. Alright. I was gonna use... One second, I'm gonna go get a match. Alright, spirit guides, we welcome in this positive energy. We ask to receive these messages from the universe in love, light, and magic. And we ask Source, Spirit, God, Creator to bless us today. We welcome in the Sun God Ra as you are shining brightly and beautifully. And we are just open to receiving your guidance and hopefully some positive messages to help us enjoy the rest of our week, our day, our month, our year. Sorry if the camera angle is a little weird. I don't really want to look up, but give me a minute. Alright. I think that's okay. Hi. So, I am here. I'm queer. Get used to it. It's been a little bit. I've been going through another death in my life. I think I mentioned in the last video, but my best girlfriend that died a year ago. Well, her mother died now. Mama Bright, miss you very much. I hope you're flying high out there with your daughter, Leonora. And yeah, I mean, life is such an interesting journey. Anyone that's new to loss and stuff, it's definitely a grieving process. Make sure you feel it to heal it. Make sure you let it in. Get creative as fuck. I mean, I went to a whole hermit out mode, smoking the dope, and creating. Like, I literally edited an entire movie. Twilight, if anyone wants to know, or if anyone wants to check it out, the link is in the video. Basically, I didn't know that there were extended cuts of the Twilight movies. I have no idea how I didn't know this. I normally would know this, and yeah, I don't know. I owned the DVDs, of course, and all that stuff back in the day, before Blu-ray. And yeah, never ever realized that they made extended cuts, except for the final one, which I always think is bullshit. So, I watched it. I loved it, of course. The movie was so much more beautifully acted than I realized or remembered. Usually, maybe it was because it was a shortened version, I don't know, but I used to think of it like as a cheesy movie, even though I really loved it, but I didn't feel like it had as much depth as the books. So by adding in those extra scenes, I just felt like it added so much more to the story, more depth, more, whatever. And then I noticed that there were like 3 other cuts that were not included. And I was like, why? Like, this part would totally make the book version more, in alignment. Or just make the story a lot better, like things that we missed. And they filmed like whole scenes that were like really good. And they never put them in. Maybe they just didn't know how. So I found out a way how. And yeah, I spent like a good long time just editing away and creating my own truly extended Twilight experience for whoever wants to enjoy it. And that's all I'm gonna say to that. All I can say to extend on that actually is that I watched this film 2 times already, maybe 3, from start to finish. 2 hours, I think it is now long. And honestly, I'm pretty fucking proud of it. I think it was a really good edit, regardless of, like, I don't have all this, like, proper... I'm not a fucking actual video editor. Like, I'm not that great at computer shit. I definitely have to marry a nerd. Like, maybe you can help me out in the future, but I love editing. I love creating stories. I love putting it together, which is why I guess I love being a writer, which is why I love being a reader. Which is why I'm following, the psychic pathway. Stories matter. They've shaped us from childhood. Not just fairy tale stories, but our own personal story. So, if you have a story to share, share it. That's what I'm working on in my life right now. I'm actually gonna get back into writing after this today. I can feel it in my soul. Oh, I got like a vibrational, like almost choking up moment. So maybe my soul is so ready to finish these stories. Yeah. I was even talking to a friend yesterday how I feel that my ancestors are speaking through me to tell their stories too. So, if that's my journey in this lifetime, I'm ready for it. Motherfuckers. And yeah, we'll see what comes from it all. But anyway, long story longer. Hi guys, I'm theVirgoStar. Nice to meet you. I like to sit and read, and my key cats are always here. They love the magic. And I'm just going to go with some intuitive insight on what comes out today is meant for me. I like to read for myself for fun, and I find that what my energy is yours as well. Like if this video you clicked on and you watch all the way through and you relate to or you get something from it, then all the love and power and light and rainbow magic from the universe I send out to you, and I'm glad that the message also was something that you could relate to and that resonated with you. I truly am grateful for that. As I honestly just sit here and fucking let the universe speak through me. So I don't know what's gonna come out. I don't know what I'm gonna say, and that's the beauty in this little tarot land. So, without further ado, let's get this shit going. Okay. I open myself up to receive from the universe, from my guides, my angels, and my ancestors, from Source Creator, the Divine. I'm just open to receiving whatever messages you have for me today, what you would like us to know, and what energy is all around us, coming towards us, and any extra insight that you have to give us to be aware of, but also to be excited for. I am ready. Okay, I want to say I'm seeing like a man upside down, but it was very brief. Almost as if it's saying you're not seeing someone clearly. Anything else? Angels and guides of mine, what messages do you have for us today? For our grace, highest good, and the grace good of all. Ashe, 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 amen. So want to be. God bless. I'm hearing trust in the universe, trust in divine timing. Everything will be clear soon. The picture is picturing. You might not be able to see it yet, but the picture is there. It's almost like you have to just go put in your contacts. Is what I'm hearing for some reason. Okay. What more do you have to say about this, guides? Please and thank you, angels. Sorry, my neck. So this could be, you need to release old energy. Go do some yoga, which I'll probably do after this video. Go do some breath work, which I'll definitely be doing after this video. And maybe I'll do another reading as well after this. We'll see. Alright. I'm just gonna go with the flow. Let's see what comes through. So again, we just want to know what energies are coming our way, what we have to be excited for, what obstacles might be hindering us a little bit, but definitely not blocking us, because we can choose a new direction. We're going to start with this one. Step into who you really are. It's been screaming at me all day, and I'm possible. Go sit in the sun, then the moon, then the stars, and the universe says yes. Whatever all that might mean to you. I don't know. I'm going to save those for the end, I think. Alright, I'm being told spiritual magic. Okay. So, whatever this card comes through will be the card that Spirit wants us to start off this reading. So let's do it. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for us today? What's in our energy? What's coming towards us? What do we have to look forward to? What is this reading all about? I should have known it was going to be the last card. Dark Night of the Soul, Transformation, Awakening, the Tower. Sounds about right. There's nothing wrong with being in the dark night of the soul. It is like a hermit mode, okay? It's like when you, like I said, you go within, you take yourself out of life for a bit, like smoking weed or whatever the case, and being creative and being in hermit mode, and you know, just wanting to spend time with yourself, to reflect, to understand what's going on, to get more knowledge, right? She's reading a book, and the book says, she dug caverns in her heart until she found the light. Wow. That's sensational. 28, which is a 10, and that's this year, a new beginning, a new awakening. The tower, right? When everything falls down all around you, it was meant to be, and it just means that all the good things are now able to come in. And like, I'm seeing like vines and flowers growing over all those stones of that broken tower, and like fixing it back together, but blended now with brick and earth. Okay? Which actually is beautiful imagery in my mind. Like, now I want to design a house like that. But I see like the missing walls of the tower are now covered by vines, like really thick, strong vines that literally just make a brand new wall for you. Like, you are that plant. You are able to break down what no longer serves you, break down those walls in your life that have held you back, or that you couldn't see over, right? You built them up, or someone built them up for you, or whatever the case. Could be from anything, your childhood, it could be recent, it could be a death, like I said. It just could be something that you've always had that you didn't realize you didn't need to have anymore, and you're finally letting it go, and you're allowing your soul, those vines, those flowers, to truly blossom out of you and heal the parts. And again, it's healing energy because the flowers are growing and sprouting and blossoming, and the sun is out. And thank you, God Ra. We truly appreciate you, but gods and goddesses of the universe, we welcome you in with this blessing energy. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, see, the soul, that's where it's gonna come from, and it goes with this. Is that interesting? The soul. And there's the flowers and the vines. I literally wasn't even looking at this, and I'm talking about this shit. That's how you know. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, angels. I love you so much. There's Magick, and there's a little spider spirit. How adorable. They look so cute. Oh. I have a spider poem. I still haven't put it out there, but I'm trying. There's magic all around. Her books are floating around her. She has a magical pencil in her hand because she's a writer. Yep, just like me, girl. And I love the moon symbolism on our forehead. To me, that's connection with spirit. That's connection with your the moon sends the secret messages to you. If you sit with the moonlight, or you drink your moon water, or whatever, you meditate under the moonlight, the moon will whisper the secrets of the universe to you. So you're just learning, you're growing, you're being authentically you with your gorgeous blue hair. You're not giving no fucks. You don't even have to overly dress up. I love the orange shirt. Just saying. I think orange, pinky orange, is the new color this year, so we'll see. I love that there's a coffee cup just like me. Woo! And the crystals just like me. Woo! I guess you can't see, but I have all these crystals here. Just chilling. Like well, I'm not going to say a villain, but I guess I did. Anyway. And yeah, 28. 8 is my month that I was born. 2 makes a 10. Yeah, beautiful energy. So this is what we are in, or have been in. There's nothing wrong with that, and we might need to still continue to be in it. As I said, I'm writing again and getting back into the rhythm and the flow and the creativity process of all that. Sometimes you need to take a break too from your for example, I'm writing about my past. I'm writing about everything I've been through. I'm writing about how I got here today. If my story helps one person out there, that's all I care about. If it never gets out there, that's fine too. It's just not meant to be. But what I truly know in my soul is that once this story and everything I have to say from my experience comes through and into that book and onto those pages, that's where it stays. And I can leave it there and let it go in love. And I think that's extremely important to do. Lots of tarot readers I've noticed are always saying, you're being blocked by the past. Don't go back to the past. Don't let the past affect you. That's not who you are anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Which is frustrating at times, because you do find that... One second. You do find that you almost want to be like, well, why the hell am I writing about the past then if I'm not supposed to be venturing there? But there's a difference. There's a difference between being in the past and staying in the past and acting like the past than there is to be able to look back into your past, have no emotion anymore towards it, because you know that's not you. You know you're not that person. You know you don't feel that way anymore. And look into that journey, understand your journey, your awakening, right? You're going to have your awakening through looking back and understanding yourself and how you got here today and what might you need to change. to reach the greatest version of yourself, or that truest gut feeling of who you are or want to become or want to be in this life. Trust that. And you will get there. Don't ever give up on yourself. You will get there. It just feels like you're not going to get there. But usually when you feel that way, it means that it's right around the corner. So keep going. Just keep swimming, right? You will reach it. Like these bees all around her, right? You are the honeybees, okay? It takes time for that honey to be created. You're just doing the buzzing around part. You're doing the pollinating part. It's probably very fun, but it's probably very tiring. Like bumblebees, I just saw pass out inside flowers and have naps. Oh, it's so cute. So that could be you too. That's the case. Thank you, Spirit. You could be just in your napping phase right now. You've been doing so much work. You're in the napping phase. You're in your dark night of the soul. You're trying to just relax in the energy that you are creating, because you know this is like a purpose, a soul journey, a direction that you're very excited and happy to go towards, even if you don't know how to get there, what's coming, blah, blah, blah. Again, you want the honey right now, and the honey's coming, honey. Like, it's coming, but choice of words, just saying. It's been a while. Anyway, I love being a homo in our dirty minds. Anyway, so believe in that magic of you bumblebee. Like, that honey is going to be created, that you are the reason why, that all of this hard work is going to pay off. But you're allowed to take a bee nap in that flower, in the sunshine, okay? You're allowed to be proud of even being this far in your journey, okay? Don't compare yourself. Don't let yourself be held back because others are farther along, or others might have this. Look how many others don't have certain things. Or, for example, look how many others have it all, but do they really have it all in here? I'm just saying. And if you at least have it in here, then everything on the outside doesn't really matter, because you got this, and it will all come together on the outside as well. Like, I've always believed that. Like, everything within me will reflect outside in my life eventually. It might take a very, very, very long time. It might take a few bajillion years. It might take some lifetimes, I guess. But I know it's there. Yeah, I know I'm on my way towards it the more I just step into it. Step into who you really are. Alright, guys. That was quite a lot for a card that I didn't even read the message yet. So is that all? I hope that is helping. I kind of love when I ramble, because I even surprise myself. So thank you, Spirit Guides. I love you. Honest to goodness. Bubba, you're so wise. You too, Great Grandma Joan. Don't you worry. Alright. Dark Night of the Soul. Transformation, Awakening, Power, Warrior. There you go. That is the key word. You are a damn warrior, and in all the right ways, in all the beautiful ways, in all the loving ways. You're a warrior of light. Keep shining bright. Virgo star. Affirmation spell. In darkness, I can cultivate my light. In darkness, I can cultivate my light. I love you. Ashe. In darkness, I can cultivate my light. Okay. The tower, the deepest cave, the endless desert, a dark night of the soul, is a period of extreme challenges, whether internal, external, or both. It is the fight with the dragon, the monsters in your head, the demons in your life. It is to experience a great loss or catastrophic confusion. It is the thing that every human wishes to avoid but cannot. It is a stirring of your soul, a call for the deepest of transformations, whether that be a reconstruction of your life, values, or self. These periods can take us to a hell of sorts. They take us to a place so deep within us that we think it will never end. A trap door through which we just kept falling into a great void of dark experiences and painful emotions. It can strip everything away from us. We have no choice but to face the dragon, the warrior, to find the treasure, to seek the light, to become the warrior we were always capable of being. This is when we become a more powerful version of self, when we learn the ways of the great witches who came before us. Thank you so much, ancestors and guides. And know that we are so much stronger, wiser, and worthier than we thought possible. That card, I'm possible. It's not impossible, it's I'm possible. We earn our gifts in this place, those we were not born with, but were always meant for. Our new self is forged in the fire of transformation, and we can do more than just survive. We can become the light that we so desperately need. We can rise from the ashes and become the phoenix. We can awaken to the powerful truth of our own being. Pulling this card can confirm that you have experienced an evolution of your soul, that you have overcome or are capable of overcoming difficulties and receiving the gifts that come from that. As hard and as dark as it may be, you are learning the way of the warrior. This card also has an energy of transformation behind it. Perhaps you feel your soul is stirring and that it is time for new growth within. Or you want to change your life, your beliefs, or your values. Listen to this calling, and do not fear the dark if you already have your lantern and compass. The Hermit. Manifestation Enhancer. Reflect on how some of the darkest periods of your life led to some of the most profound changes within you, how they led you to deeper understandings, strengths, and or awakenings. Honor yourself for making it through them. Knight yourself. Recognize the sword that you now carry or will soon earn. And I got that image of the... Don't remember what card it is, but it's in this deck. Might be the Eight of Wands, but it's like... Or no, it must be swords, but she has like a flaming sword and she's like ready to just... And she's happy. She's like slaying the demons, but in a happy way. Again, thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Angels. Like, it's like I spoke all that before I read the book, and it was like the same message, so I'm gifted, bitch. Anyway, confirmation. Yeah, beautiful. Again, go into that story of yours. You don't know what it's going to do or who it's going to help. And again, it might seem dark and scary to like face the past, but when you face your fear, you're facing the right direction. And it doesn't mean you have to sit there and be there. Again, love yourself. Say, you're safe now. That story is not yours anymore. It was just a part of your journey. It was written for you, and now it's time for you to write your own story. And I love you so much for being here, being queer, being your vibrant, beautiful, soulful self, and for giving back to the world any way that you can. You're a good, beautiful person, and I love you. And yes, I'm talking to myself, but I'm also talking to you out there. Believe in yourself. Believe in your journey. Believe that you came down here in this body, in this, as a soul, to experience this life in this way. Like every downfall that you go through, it's to help you learn to be better, to be stronger, but in a healthy way. Not like block you. It's supposed to show you what you are capable of, what you don't like, what you do like, what you're going to put up with, what you're not, what it's all about for yourself. It's not even have to do with what others think of you or what others think of this or that. It's what you see in the mirror and how you want to see yourself. Like, for example, like yesterday, I just put on a bunch of makeup and went out because I haven't been wearing makeup for quite a while. And I love wearing makeup. It's one of my favorite fucking hobbies. I love how glam I can still be. I love how gorgeous I am, you know? I love how I feel. And that's like a part of me that others love as well. And they always compliment my makeup and stuff. But just over time, I finally came into a place where, well, I moved somewhere where it just felt like I didn't care. But at the same time, I can't think of it like that. I have to think of it now as, yes, you live somewhere that you don't love and blah, blah, blah. But as you went through this journey living here, you learn to love your skin and love your face and love your body without all that extra glam and fab, you know? And it doesn't matter where you live, right? Just like when you walk out the door and you want to be the most fucking glamazon thing there is, and you might be walking into a cow field, you know? Like, just do it. Go take a photo shoot on a hay barrel, girl, in your ball gown. Go fucking see if you could do a cartwheel in some heels. I can. You know, just feel incredible no matter where you are in life, because you only have one life to live, at least in this vessel, and one beautiful journey and story to teach your soul. So make every day count, like Jack Dawson would say. Make it count. And yeah, now I'm finding my balance again with wanting to get some new makeup, wanting to learn some new stuff, wanting to like find a balance of a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and loving my beautiful flawless skin, and also loving myself with some lip gloss, you know, or some eyeshadow. And I think it's going to help you step even more into the direction that you're meant to go. Because, for example, myself, I keep having the sense that I don't belong here anymore. My journey in this town or whatever is over. Please fucking help me find a way out of here. Bring in the funds, bring in the magic, bring in the destiny, bring in the direction. Please show me how to even be able to move to a different fucking country. I truly want to go move and live in Italy, so that is my goal. If the universe can please bring in the guidance and the ability to do so, I greatly appreciate your guidance, your help, your love, and your support, and my love to yours, universe. But yeah, and so things like that, like I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna start, and knock on wood, I'm gonna start trying to learn some Italian. I'm gonna start looking into like travel opportunities. I might even attempt to go back to school, even though I'm 6 years old, and I don't know if that's even possible. But I mean, anything's possible, right? I'm possible. Anything's possible. So you don't know either until you do it. So at least put it all out there and see what comes your way. And if you're accepted, you could be on a plane tomorrow going out to a new country and learning a beautiful language and a new whole life, you know? You just never know. Or I can finish my book in a month, put it out there, and it could actually turn into something. And then I can travel and freaking go write my other books wherever the fuck I want. But it is what it is. I don't know what's coming. I don't know what is truly going to resonate. You might not know until you're 80 years old, and then you look back on your life and you're like, wow, this was the reasons. If all this didn't happen, none of this would have happened. You know what I mean? So you have to understand that you're not 80 yet. You can't see that big picture. Your higher self can. Your angels can. God, source creator can. But you are still in this like little part of your life that can only see what was behind you. And it might be like that much when this much of your life is still to come. And let the mystery unfold. That's the journey of it. Like, let the beauty come through the experience of how you got there. And just understand that everything happens for a reason. Not everyone's story, I guess, is meant to be, or that just was their story. And their story, like, for example, the deaths and stuff that I've been going through, It's been 3 years now of 3 different deaths already. Please let that be it. For quite a while, but again, it's all to help evolve us and shape us into who we are. And just be grateful that you had those people in your life to begin with. Looking back, it's like the ones that you've lost in your life, all I care about is just so grateful for the memories I do have and for having that soul in my life. Sorry. I'm grateful. And again, when you get sad, it just means you're human. It means that you loved. It means that you cared. And it's okay to feel that way. I allow myself to feel. To heal. And again, what you've gone through, others are going through too, or they will one day, and you will be able to help them. And that's the bigger picture. And, yeah. And you still don't know what's gonna come, right? You just don't know. There could be, like, a beautiful, I don't know, something that comes from it. Anyway. Alright, let me recollect my energy here. I'm gonna go fill up my coffee, and then we'll get into this reading. And I hope this message is helping someone out there. Alright, I'm back. I realized that I'm quite emotional because my cousin's birthday is coming up in April, and he would have been 33, so that's where the emotions I think are truly coming from, and that's okay. Even strangers, that my best girlfriend that also passed away last year was going to be 33 as well. I don't know why 32 is a thing, but anyway, emotions. You're supposed to feel them. Don't be afraid of them. Don't run away from them. Don't block yourself from expressing them in a healthy way. If you need to cry, go watch a really good movie. Go watch something that makes you feel something. Love is the most powerful thing in the universe. The most powerful human being gift that we have. And if you're not used to expressing emotions or sharing or anything like that, don't feel bad about it. That was most likely just how you were taught, how you grew up. It has nothing to do with you. It's just the way that history, ancestors, your family, just back in the day related. You are able to break those chains now, or those patterns, and you're allowed to show even those people a different way, but only do it for you and your soul and what makes you feel. And the more you do it for yourself, the more it might, help others do it for themselves too. And that's all you can hope for and ask for, right? So, that being said, that's what this reading's all about. So, again, my energy to yours. Let's see what the universe has to say. What would you like to tell us today, universe? What deck should I pick? Blue. Okay. Healing water. Let's see what card comes out in the healing water messages. There is 2 cards missing, so let me go grab those. My last reading was Atlantis and Ride the Waves, so I was going to do the guidebook stuff for that, but I forgot. So we'll see what comes out. Alright, guys. What cards do you have today for this reading from the Healing Water Oracle? What would you like us to hear or focus on? I'm saying this card too, I think. Maybe that one too. We'll see. So we got gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. So again, the long game, being patient and persistent, putting in every little bit of effort that you can that feels right to you. Like, for example, again, writing my novels. Yes, even if the past doesn't affect you anymore, it's still hard to put yourself in that energy that you no longer relate to. But again, if it's for something healthy to come from it, then it's worth it. However, if you feel off from it, give yourself breaks, give yourself timeouts, give yourself some distance and then come back to it. Or at least sit there and try to write as much as you can and then stop. And then the next night, try to write as much more as you can and then stop. Like, all that little bit of writing is going to eventually add up to something than doing nothing, right? The picture is like her inside a cave well of some kind. She's asking water basically for messages. The water holds memory. It holds messages. It's extremely powerful. Our bodies are made up of how much water, right? Like, it's truly our life force. I believe we were all born in water, the amniotic sac. Like, I believe we can breathe underwater if we truly fucking kept practicing and truly wanted to. Like, look at that guy that could hold his breath for half an hour now underwater. If that's fucking possible for him, that's possible for anybody. And like, we probably used to be able to do it all the time, and our bodies just forgot, right? So, I'm just saying. So, the gentle force. Let's see what they say. Consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Over time, a single drop of water has the power to shape even the hardest, most solid materials, from stone and rocks to cliffs and mountains. In fact, water is responsible for crafting most of the stunning landscapes of this world. For example, on top of Mount Everest, there's like, I want to say crustaceans, I don't know if that's the right word, but there's like, in the mountain at the highest peak, there's seashells and stuff in it, because even the highest mountains in the world were underwater at one point. Crazy to think about, hey? And again, that took how many bajillion years? So did the world ever think that Mount Everest was going to be a thing? No. It was like, there's nothing, it's all water. And then over time, there you go. The beautiful whatever mountain of the world, right? Creation over time. We can learn a lot from water in this regard. How consistent action day after day, month after month, year after year, decade after decade can create steady, lasting change. A hagstone is a stone with a naturally occurring hole through it caused by water erosion. For Celtic people, they were good omens and were thought to offer protection. So many people give up before they begin to see results, but deep-rooted change takes time. The most magnificent creations require committed crafting. We all have passions, but what most people don't do is commit to these things and master them. We're all beginners of something. The great masters, musicians, and artists of history were too. Commit to your passions. Throw yourself into what you most long to create. Commit to showing up day after day. Small steps taken consistently make a world of difference. Small steps taken consistently make a world of difference. If you commit to your creations with grounded daily action, in a week or a decade from now, you'll be blown away by what you've created. There's no rush. Consistency is the key. Be that like the drop of water on the hagstone. Play the long game. Don't burn out before you really begin. Be patient and keep showing up. Soul inquiry. How can you show up with more consistency to what you're longing to create? Right? Like I said, just write a little bit day after day after day. And that card, again, goes so perfectly with this message. Ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. She's literally dancing in the waves. That's how much it doesn't affect her. There's all these fish behind her. They're just like a part of her dance. Yeah, beautiful. Ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. You're most definitely living right now. You are most definitely living right now. And while you may be experiencing challenges in your life, they're shaping you into who you'll be someday soon. Just as strong winds that blow consistently over the ocean transfer energy to water to generate waves, the same happens when we feel the pressure of life knocking on our door. Like I said about me wanting to move and la la. Life's pressures and challenges invite us to transform in the process. They can cause calm seas to gain momentum and waves to form. While at the time it can feel overwhelming, our true character is born through these usually unexpected changes that life delivers. Our experiences shape us. The most compassionate people in the world are the ones who know the real depths of life. The ones who have the capacity to understand us are those who have been through their own choppy waves. The ones who are able to hold us when we feel most out of our depth are those who have been through it themselves. Be like the surfer, and instead of reacting to the waves or seeing them as things to be avoided, choose to respond. And when possible, see if you can find a way to ride those waves all the way to the shore. There may be times when you fall off your board, but you'll meet fellow surfers who are riding their own waves back to themselves. Soul inquiry, how can you respond to the waves of your lifetime instead of reacting to them? How can you let the transformation happen? Again, a beautiful card for this energy. It's everything I've been talking about, saying. That's how you know the universe is aligning with your message. We'll see now if this one resonates. I was thinking just two, but maybe this bottom one too. No, I don't feel it for this one. So we'll go with what my guys are saying, two cards. I just, it's tarot. You want to like pull from the bottom of the deck every now and then, but it's not always meant to be. You gotta trust your gut, right? So thank you, spirit guides. All right, what's next? I don't think that one. Well, maybe. Okay. Truly Divine Tarot. Or Tarot of the Divine, sorry. Tarot of the Divine. What messages do you have for us today? Six of Wands, which I believe means new beginnings, or I think it might even mean like looking back into the past, but with a clearer perspective. Let's double check. Represents victory and success. Her skill is so great. She never wishes to part with her, but she rebels. She seeks her own path. Yeah. Victory, praise, achievement, reward, and fame. So again, a warrior princess. Her father's most prized fighter. Her skill is so great, he never wishes to part with her, but she rebels. She seeks her own path and recognition for her deeds. Right? So again, that just aligns with if you're writing a story, or if you're trying to understand what's going on, or like how you got here. If your family and stuff doesn't relate to you like that, that's nothing to do with you. That's not their journey. Like, if they want to be that way, they can be that way. If they don't want to see things the way that you've seen it, that's fine. You will find people in your life that see things like soul family people that see things in a similar way as you do, or I don't know. A big part of this journey in life is to understand that we love our family, and if you have a very strong, healthy relationship with them, go for it, stick with it. But sometimes some of those people are just never willing to change. They're never even willing to see you as a changed person. They still like treat you like you were growing up or in high school, right? So if that's the case, like the father wanting to keep her and blah, 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 you have to forge your own path, your own destiny, your own direction, your own life, in which anyone that comes into it is someone that truly resonates and is meant to be there and is worthy of being there. And of course you're worthy of being there because you created it, and you did it for you, and you did it for love, and you did it for, you know, a different path forward than all your ancestors before you. In so many ways you're doing it for your ancestors. Like me losing my cousin and stuff, and my friend and whatever, it's like we gotta keep living this life for them, and they live through us in a sense, you know? They're always around us, guiding us, trying to nudge us, trying to get us to have more fun, you know? Yeah, okay. Anything else, guys? Displaying the deck to the Four of Cups. Which again can sometimes mean like you're looking at the past but you're not noticing the future. Or sorry, this bird over here, the future. You're kind of more consumed with the gold, but you don't notice the life. Don't be distracted by the material things. Go live life. It's right there. You're not blocked. You can fly like the bird. But lots of people like to think that they need to accumulate wealth. They need to keep focusing on things like that. It's not a bad thing. Like, I bought some brand new bed sheets and blah, 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 trying to spark up my, sexy time just for myself, or to feel like I, not living in whatever. But I'm very much ready to just release and let go of anything. Like, I'll sell all this shit and just start over. I don't give a shit. There are some things, of course, I would like to keep. Nine of Swords. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Bottom of the deck. Oh. Okay. What does this message have to say to us? I feel like I want to sit backwards more, but oh well, that's fine. Here's that thing I was talking about. I thought she was carrying a sword, but I guess it's a spoon. Maybe there's another one. But that's that card I was kind of thinking of. Ah, interesting. So, we got the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands. We did get the Queen of Coins reversed. And the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Nine of Swords represents decision-making controlled by anxiety. Warns the king one day his son will kill him. Had he not let his fears control him and raised the son in love instead of hate, the king's eventual death could have been avoided. So let go of your anxiety, your nightmares, your obsession, your insomnia. Like, okay, Nine of Wands. You're on a journey away from that. Represents fearless fighter, eager to charge into battle, especially if it means defending someone she loves. Unafraid, adventure, passion, with a hot temper. Queen of Coins, reversed. Immaturity, selfishness, smothering, sulking, spite. Queen of Cups represents... Okay. I was going to say that I felt like the Queen was something that might have been blocking you, or got in the way of your whatever. I feel like it was another woman. Maybe a mother, I want to say. Because the snake is all about transformation. Sorry, I'm not showing the cards. The snake is all about transformation. And stepping into your wealthy power and whatnot. That's the Knight of Wands. That's your despair and whatnot. Then you got the Two of Cups, which I absolutely love. It's the most beautiful lover's card I've ever effing seen. And at the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Wands. And 9 of Coins under that. So your coins is still coming, okay? And Temperance. You just gotta find balance and be patient, okay? And the Queen of Swords is in reverse, so I feel like you no longer have to protect your energy of it. It's coming. Don't be afraid. Don't let this fear and stuff come through and mess with you, because that is most likely just your past thoughts. That's what's keeping you up at night. Okay, thank you, Spirit. There's a message of like, again, you are not that past version. That is not who you are anymore. Don't let those anxieties, those fears, what people might think of your story or who you were or what you've been through hold you back. Don't let that inner turmoil, those swords, keep you up at night. They are not serving you. They're not who you are. Just remind yourself, I'm safe now. I'm healthy. I'm happy. Look how far I've come. Look at where I'm headed. Even if I don't know fully, I know it's a way better direction than I ever was where I was, you know? You are that warrior of light. You are charging through. You are facing those dreams and whatnot. And if there is someone in your life that is making you feel less than, who the fuck cares? I think love always wins. Right? I personally have a love story, so that's why it's resonating with me, or I had a love story where family and whatnot definitely got in between. But again, choices were their own, partner-wise and whatever. If that's the direction they wanted to go, then that was what it was. Be right back. Hey, okay, so as I was thinking, it was coming to me that whatever happened in the past, it wasn't your fault. It wasn't. There was some other shit in the way, some people that didn't want to shed their skin and transform and grow with you. So it might not even have been another person, even though, it was probably an influence by another person, but still, whoever you may have loved or were with, chose to allow that energy fuck with them, So what I'm getting is, again, let go of that pain, that love, that hurt, that story, because it was a part of your journey, but it wasn't your destiny, is what I'm getting. Even if it felt like it, even if you still have deep feelings, or you still hold on to something for this person I'm seeing, just keep releasing, keep letting go, keep believing in, like, what I like to remind myself is that I was the love. I am the love. I don't exactly miss the person. I just miss how much love was there, or how we loved, or the future that it felt like you were giving up by losing that relationship. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with any of these things, but once again, it's hard. Like, it's hard when you feel like you've let go, or you had to let go of somebody that you thought was destined for you. But what I'd like to remind myself is that at least I had that love story while it lasted. At least I learned from it. At least I know exactly what it feels like to truly love somebody in that way. And all I know is that the next one is going to be even bigger than that, and it will blow all those old love stories out of the water. All the anxiety and sadness from it all is going to dissipate. Not saying that a person coming in is going to, fix everything. You don't want to do that. You want to fix it for yourself. You want to let go with yourself. Go sit and meditate on releasing, letting go, whatever you can. I did that last night. So, it's like I am taking those steps. I am trying my best to be that warrior. I am trying to not hold myself back just because some things didn't work out. I am believing in, the energy of being patient and finding balance again. And you're going to step into a 9 of coins. So don't worry about that Queen of Wands upside down, or coins upside down. And you have an Ace of Wands, like a gift from the universe, right? And the Queen of Swords, in my opinion, being upside down, or, means that you don't feel like you need to overly protect that energy anymore because it's yours. You don't need to, because, when we're still hurt, or we're afraid, or we're carrying things that are affecting us from the past or whatever, it can give the aura that we aren't open to receiving. We're not open to, like other people might say, think we just look like a cranky bitch, and, they don't, what I'm saying? So we no longer have that pouty face about life, I don't think. And a choice is coming. A choice, your choice, that can lead you to your 8 of Wands, which is the arrows of love. So, a new love story happening, right? 10 of Wands right after is literally all that pain and stuff that you have suffered through. Again, you are growing a new life out of that trauma, out of that pain. A beautiful life, abundant. Like, look how gorgeous that tree is, right? Like, it's not a dead tree. It's so bright and beautiful. Like, that skull, it helped it grow. It nourished it. So again, all of this stuff beforehand that you maybe feel like you've lost, or you know what I'm saying, is just saying that it was all worth it. It was all worth it. Because a Page of Swords is coming in with that river of gold. Or piss. No, I'm just kidding. But it's gold. It's just such a weird... They should have drawn it better. Like, I don't know. But it's... You know, your castle's there. You're balanced with nature, with your spirit guides. You're dressed well. Your hair is flowing in the wind. You're not stressed, or, you know... You have your sword for protection when you need it. And again, that's either you as the page or it's someone else. And then you have the Four Swords in reverse. Right? So you've slayed your demons, you've gone past the pain, the hurt, and you've heard the whispers of the moon. Alright. Oh, this one flew out. Justice. Justice prevails, love wins. King of Wands, Ten of Cups. You know? Alright. Alright, guides. Whoops. The moon. Right. Alright. Okay. Thank you. Right. Love. Just keep sitting with the moon. Keep believing in your journey. Keep believing that, you know, justice will come. The universe gifts are coming. It's all for a reason. That's what I'm hearing through the moon card, is that it's all happening for a reason. It's all divinely guided. It's all in the right timing. Like, you could be going through this and someone else could be going through it at the same time or a little bit later, and then you find each other because you weren't destined to be with the person that you thought you were. You were actually destined to be with this person. And again, I never thought this would go in the direction of that kind of reading. It could be like you just meet like a partnership in your life. Like, this could be if you want to take it in a work dynamic, it could just be like whoever didn't work on this past job position or destiny that you thought you were supposed to take. It's all good. You got the skills, you got the knowledge, you got all this and that insight from that job, that career, that path, and you're taking all that with you onto this new path, this new journey, this new place. And it's all going to be beneficial to you and where you're headed. You just don't know it yet, but you have a gift from the universe with the Ace of Wands. Your Nine of Coins is coming. Your Eight of Wands is coming with the Arrows of Love. It's going to bring in the 10 of Wands. We have a lot of fucking wands, which is growth out of all that pain and turmoil and whatnot. And then the moon giving you messages of insight, inspiration, love. Okay. I pulled it open to the 7 of Cups. You're going to have some choices, wish and dreams coming through. Oh my goodness. Okay. So like I said, justice on its way, hopes and dreams, choices to pick and choose from, right? You have many options out there. You don't have to just sit with this one or this person or this place, this job, right? You have so many options out there available to you. You're worthy of them, and just pick one at a time. You could do them all, who knows? Or you could just do one, but pick one at a time. Go into hermit mode again if you need to, and really allow the moon to guide you, your spirit team to guide you, your lantern, your star to guide you, And it's going to bring in your emperor, or it's going to make you the emperor. Big dick energy. Alright? That's what I'm seeing. Opening it to the Ace of Coins. And I did open it back up to that Four of Cups, where it's make your choice not to hold on to the material things and go live life. So if you live life, you're going to fall into your Ace of Coins. Your Chariot, a direction towards it, is going to be revealed. The Tower is in reverse. The Four of Coins is in reverse. Sorry, before that, which is about, again, holding on. Holding on to something. You know, feeling like if you let go of it, that you're going to lose it, but you're not, because it's in reverse. And what that does is bring your Tower moment. You were in a Tower moment at the very beginning. That's what this first card was. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. I love when that happens, when it feels like the same cards come out by the end of the reading, right? But this was in reverse, so literally all that journey was to bring you to that outcome. Which, to me, is beautiful. It was all worth it. It's all meant to be, and it's going to bring you into your Hierophant, which is your divine masculine. It's it could be marriage type energy, love story. I like to see it that you stepped into this like cookum kind of ancestry role. You're just wise, you're spiritual, you're balanced, you're one with all the elements of nature. You found yourself, is what I'm feeling. This is going to help you find yourself. And I mean, and that's what it means to be on this journey and this path. Don't let that Three of Swords affect you the way that I did in the past. The past is the past. You are safe now. You have found new love, a new commitment, a new beautiful story to share, to tell. That is actually worthy of you. In this love story, this guy dresses up as a woman just to meet this princess because she wasn't allowed to meet men or whatever, or she refused. And he snuck in as a drag queen, and then, you know, all women want to get with a gay guy. Just kidding. But, yeah. Just for the love of his life. Think of it as like Romeo and Juliet. Like, he just did whatever he could to prove his love to her. That's what's coming in for you. You. And it's bringing in your Ace of Swords. Universal protection, universal love, universally, you know, cutting all those cords of the past. You're gonna be free, is what I'm hearing. Free to be. And you're going to be celebrating. Free to be. All right. Anything else to go with this reading, or is that enough? Because it always interests me when I like pulling the cards like this, where it just tells the story the way that it's supposed to. But there's just so many cards that I'm always like, well, justice, once again. Justice will prevail all. Okay? You're building what you need to. Your Page of Coins is coming in with his cute little bunny rabbit. Oh! A little gay boy. I hope. Lover. Hangman. Wheel of Fortune. Going on a journey. Alright, anything else, Spirit Guides, to end this reading, this portion of the reading? I'm grateful and thankful for these messages. Ashe. Okay, well, at the bottom of the deck, I got the Queen of Wands now. Now you're in the upright, meaning like after all this, then you know what you're protecting. You found your King of Wands, right? You've made the right choice. You've defeated those demons. You stepped into your Queen of Wands. You faced the devil. You know, all of it. All of the above. All of the above. Blessings to you. That's all I can say. I truly hope and wish and pray that it's beautiful energy coming your way. Wheel of Fortune, divinely guided, meant to be. Different paths on that Wheel of Fortune. You could go this way, you could go that way, and all of that, it always comes back to the center. It's like a spider web. All right. Well, that's that portion of the reading. I'm gonna scale back a little bit and dive deeper. And that might be in an extended. We'll see. Bye. Stay positive. Love you. Enjoy the sunshine.